I always keep track because I like the count up or the countdown, whichever way you look at it. This is another doctor-created, physician-formulated line of skincare, and this is from Dr. Jeannette Graf. And she is one of the most respected doctors when it comes to, or dermatologists, I should say, when it comes to the field of skincare. She was affectionately named Dr. Peptide by her colleagues, not by, you know, laymen, by her colleagues, because she was at the forefront of peptide research years ago. She has brought to us the Rejuvenation Face and Body Duo. So what you're gonna see right here is your Rejuvenation Retinol Body Butter, and that's the big one. 8 ounces to be exact on that. And then your Rejuvenation Retinol Moisture Barrier Face Cream. Now these together would have a retail value of $51. And it's great today that you're not paying $51, you're not even paying our regular price, but you've got an event price of $34.95, free shipping, and you have an $11.65 flex pay on it. And this is the first time that you're seeing this today, so you're the first to get it. Now what's really great, we're gonna show you some befores and afters, and these are gonna be, you know, when you see this, this is after 1 week. And Dr. Graf will always tell you, she doesn't normally like to start to look at the after effects after such a short period of time, because she understands, like with skin takes it, you know, it takes a little bit of time for the skin to start to do something different. But her patient said, Dr. Graf, you've got to look at this after 1 week. Now, obviously, individual results will vary. Your results will be what your results are gonna be. But you see that after 1 week, imagine what a difference in the right skincare can make for you. What's really exciting about this duo is that it's based in retinol. And retinol, and you can read this in magazines, you can look it up, you can do your own research. When it comes to the #1 ingredient that dermatologists really agree on as being one of the #1 ingredients when it comes to anti-aging, it's retinol. And for years, and I don't know if you remember back in the 90s when retinol really first came at the forefront and everybody's so excited about it, but retinol was kind of hard to use for a lot of people because it wasn't very comfortable on the skin. But over the years, it's become more and more, they've been able to formulate it in a way that is a comfortable wear on the skin, and more you're seeing the benefits of the anti-aging benefits there of retinol, and now you have it in your face cream as well as in your body cream. In your face moisturizer, this is your moisture barrier face cream, you've got time-released retinol with liposomal technology and rosemary. So you've got the benefits of the #1 ingredient in terms of anti-aging for your skin, and it's time released, which means the more you use it, the better your results are gonna be, which is gonna be great. It really helps your skin to achieve that radiant and youthful appearance that we've been talking about all morning. It helps your skin to maintain its moisture barrier protection, and that's important, especially now, because as the weather starts to warm up, well, actually, at any season, you have issues with what the weather and the climate is gonna do to your skin, but especially right now, when it starts to warm up, and if you're in areas where it was a little bit warm and then it got cold and then it started to warm up again, your skin is going through changes, right? When it starts to get hot, and particularly for all of our friends in the Midwest and on the West Coast, where there's like no humidity, where it's so dry, you're in the desert, your skin is just feels so like almost like sandpaper, it's so dry. You really want to protect the moisture that's in your skin. So that moisture barrier and that time-released retinol is very important. And I love that it is in not only the face cream, but it's also in the body butter. And the body butter also contains a rich blend of shea butter and other emollient ingredients that help to keep the moisture in your skin, the skin on your body. So you don't want the skin on your body to look dull and dry and lifeless. And you have not just a lotion, not just a body cream, but one that is a body treatment for the skin on your body. Because for some people, you have the luxury of using anything, you know, anything on your skin, and it's always gonna look and feel good. But if you have really dry skin and you're concerned with aging and you're concerned with protecting that skin on your body, your arms, your legs, your chest, your décolleté, your shoulders, it is really great that you have something that is more of a treatment for your skin. Now we're showing you, and that's the results of the face cream that you're getting. That's after 1 week. And these are all formulated by Dr. Jeannette Graf. She's one of the doctors that are going to be featured this evening during the Beauty Report. One of the doctors who, you know, these are physician formulated products that she does also offer in her own dermatologist office in New York City. If you've ever been able to get, if you would ever be able to get an opportunity to go to her office, you could buy these same products, but you'd be paying a lot more than what you're getting today. You're getting the duo for $34.95 for the face, for the body, retinol.